Yo, welcome back to another episode of Bitch, I Got My Pots. And today we got a special guest for you as always, you know what I'm saying? On the menu, let's see, what's on the menu for the day? First of all, I'm cooking Boneyard Pimp. For y'all don't know what that is, that's fried chicken. Fried chicken, I'm doing this here chicken. This a whole chicken that I'm cooking for you today, because, you know, I want to take it to a whole nother level. And remember, we got an Instagram starting up right now, so if something that you want to see me cooking, go on our Instagram and DM us and tell us what you want to see me cook. Because as you see, I got my wings. I got my breast, which I'm a fillet and cut him in half. So that right there, that's 3. It's 4 pieces. And I got my thigh, but I'm also cut in half. See, we gonna compromise. We gonna act like we in the projects. We ate this in the project. This the back. My grandma would kill me if she found out I was gonna throw this away. Yeah, fried Boneyard Pimp. That's what we calling it, Boneyard Pimp. Get right there in the joint, locate the joint, send the knife in there, got a perfect drumstick. Go over here, hit the thigh up. Yeah, between the legs. These breasts are unusually big. Let me get my wing off of here first. I'll break your back. Gotta get the back. Separate the back from the thigh. Take that back and fillet me on them. Got my chicken already hot. My black eyed peas been soaking in water all night. Come over here, I'm trying to do my special thing when it comes to this chicken. My very special thing. Don't try this at home unless you want to eat some good chicken. If you don't want to eat no good chicken, don't you dare try this at home. Sunday season, remember Sunday season's on sale at sundayseatery.com. Walmart.com, you can buy that Sunday season, you can put it on just about anything. Add a little dash, Mr. and Mrs. Dash. Yeah, get in here, season this thing up, right? We're gonna have a conversation today. We're gonna do like we always do. We're gonna keep it 1,100, 10 toes down, trio, whatever y'all wanna call it. But whatever you do, don't move from in front of the screen. Coming right back with Bitch, I Got My Pots. I got my pots.
I'm Tamara, and this is another episode of Trick Daddies, I Got My Pots. There is really no introduction suitable for this artist. Coming into the game at 16, now at 34, he is arguably considered the modern day king of R&B. I guess when he's not rapping, right? Not to mention longevity and controversy, he has given us half of his life with hit after hit, shaking up the game, rapping, singing, and dancing. With that being said, here are the top 5 highest selling Chris Brown albums of all time in the United States. Number 5, X. It was released on December 3rd, 2013, and it went 2 times multi-platinum on October 1st, 2021. It houses one of Chris Brown's biggest songs, Loyal, featuring Lil Wayne and Thicke. Loyal has garnered over 1.2 billion views, making it Chris Brown's most watched video on YouTube. But it is his 3rd highest selling single of all time, going 6 times platinum, ironically on Valentine's Day of this year. They was in their feelings. This album also features Don't Think They Know with vocals by the late Aaliyah, reciting the melodic lyrics from John B's They Don't Know. Number 4, Heartbreak on a Full Moon. It was released on October 31st, 2017, and it went 2 times multi-platinum on August 23rd, 2019, with songs like Party featuring Usher and Gucci Mane, and his smash hit Pills and Automobiles featuring Yo Gotti, Kodak Black, and A Boogie with the Hoodie. Slowing it down with Grass Ain't Greener, this album is definitely unforgettable, like the titles of his tracks. Number 3, Fame. It was released on March 18th, 2011, and it went 3 times multi-platinum on October 1st, 2021. And 2011 was a great year for music, and this album takes me back to that era with Deuce's Look at Me Now with Busta Rhymes verse that I think only him and Coco Jones can recite, and Wet the Bed featuring Ludacris. Number 2, his self-titled album, Chris Brown. And are you really a superstar if you don't have a self-titled album? It was released on November 29, 2005, and it went 3 times multi-platinum on August 23, 2019. Now this one is the best because it takes Gen Zers back with Take You Down. I know y'all remember that performance. With You, Kiss Kiss, and Wall to Wall. Number 1, Exclusive. It was released on November 6, 2007, and it went 4 times multi-platinum on October 1st, 2021. And his breakout album that made him the hot throb that year. Don't we miss Chris Brown with the heavy lips? Time, you know, excuse me, miss. And that video, he was chasing a young Erica Mena around New York City in the music video. I know y'all remember that. He'll pop, lock, and drop into the car. And remember, this list is not an opinion. It is based on album sales in the United States. Facts. Courtesy of the RIAA. What artists would you like to see in the top 5 next week? Jump in the comments and tell us. Either way, I'm Tamara, and this was another top 5 on Trick Daddies. I got my pots.
Welcome back to another episode of Bitch, I Got My Pots. Y'all just seen me cut up that chicken. And what we gonna do to it, call it something else. So what we doing to it now, I don't know if I'm getting big or these gloves getting cheaper and cheaper. But what I'm about to do to it is gonna change the narrative and the name of this good old wholesome fresh chicken that I cut up from scratch. I made a 14 piece. That's like 2 girls at one time. I want to talk about something with y'all what I paid attention to earlier on the news. The U.S. military warns us of possible threats from other places. I was trying to figure out what the hell they was talking about when they say abroad. Is there another world out here? Now, little by little, they've been admitting to us there's a possibility that we see, they spotted unexplained objects that were unidentified, and everybody know that unidentified objects that's unexplained and that flies are considered to us as UFOs. Now you got pilots admitting that they seen objects flying on the side of them. And this been going up for years. I don't want to get in trouble with our government, with our military. I don't want no problems. I ain't trying to call y'all out. All I'm saying is, leave them people alone. If y'all think that we the only living creatures in this whole world, y'all got another thing coming. Man, leave them peoples alone, man. Leave them peoples alone. Get in your neighbor business. Get in your sister business. Get in your brother relationship. But leave them peoples alone, man. Every time there was an attack on our country, it scares me so much. And it's not the attack itself. It scares me to the point that I go to thinking, what if us as citizens, as politicians, as black and white and other folks, as Spanish people, as mothers and daughters and sisters and brothers and as grandparents and as God-fearing human beings, what if we have to stick together in order to defeat whatever come between us? What if we got to stick together to defeat a whole army? What if we got to stick together to defeat an attack from creatures from somewhere else, they gonna fuck us up because we can't stick together to save our lives. We let these people put out all these different books based on race and religion, and we just go for it. We read and was taught in our history books, and whatever they wrote in that book, we just went for it. Now you got other people coming down and they getting money off of proving that everything that we don't believe, everything we've been taught is a lie. And that's all they do now. They go out their way to prove that everything that's been narrated, everything that's been told to you, everything that you've been taught, what your mama and your grandma swore on and lived by, they want you to believe all a lie. They got 50 different versions of the Bible. It's scary. But all the Bibles end up talking about one thing: God. Y'all better pray. And if there's aliens or any extracurricular animals or beings that we are not familiar with, let's not call them aliens no more, because we're aliens to them. If they're there now, they've been there forever, and they ain't been fucking with us then, leave them peoples alone. Y'all stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. I'll be right back. The bitch, I got my pots. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Bitch, I Got My Pot. And I really do got my pots. I ain't lying. See what's going on right here. Ooh, them things is cooking right. Let me put some little flavor in them. Put that buku flavor line in them. I told y'all, when y'all catch me with this knife like this, don't be trying this shit at home. Don't be trying this at home, because you will not get nailed down, because I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored. And I know how to say responsible. You know, I watch a lot of shows, and everybody was like, man, you know, yo, shout out to all my loyal subscribers and watchers that look forward to the show. Y'all, while we do it, that's why we started a Facebook page, and we want y'all to go on there and tell us what you want to see me cook. Anybody you want me to bring on the show. Any questions you might want me to ask them. You ask me how much seasoning I put in everything, and maybe you can get lucky without buying a cookbook, and I'll tell you exactly how much to put in. But you got to figure that shit out on your own. I'm gonna show you how to cook it. You figure it out if it's too salty. I had to practice. You got to practice. Ain't nothing that easy. We talk about everything, and we don't get messy on this show. We don't get messy. Something you want to talk about, I'll let you talk about it. If I don't like it, I may comment on it, but I'm not into the messy thing. That's for females. It's not a female show. This is a show for the females, and they don't want to see no man gossiping with no whole shit. So I talk about stuff like sports. Now, first of all, I want y'all to know, when it comes to me, you, and everybody else, when it comes to a professional athlete's money, what he do with his money, how much money he made, our opinions are worth nothing when it comes to somebody else's life. Our opinion is only for conversation. That's what I'm about to have right now. Let's take Deshaun Watson, for example. All of us rooted for Deshaun Watson to be exonerated. All of us mourning him not to end up another player getting tainted or name getting drugged under the mud, and career ended slowly but surely while people hated on him and canceled him out. But when he got all that goddamn guaranteed money now, I'm like, okay, but what Lamar Jackson gonna get? And then you got the organization getting on the news saying how much they love and respect him and how much they try to work it out. No, you're not. You ain't trying to work nothing out. You wearing out your options. You ain't trying to work shit out. If Deshaun Watson can get paid, then Lamar Jackson can get paid. And I'm not basing it on nothing in nobody's personal life. I'm based on everything that they help you do to win. every dime you done made off of them, because you ain't getting up no 100, 200, 300 million to nobody that ain't making you no billions. And then, Aaron Rodgers, you want to be my op. I don't even use that word. You want to be my op. You want to take your ass to the Jets in my conference, in my division. Don't get in my way, Aaron. I put that tier 1 defense on your ass. We'll blitz you every time. This really ain't what you want. Should've went back over there in your soft-ass division where you came from. One thing I can't stand is a nigga to come from the Dolphins and play us and do what he do to us, and a nigga that's a Dallas Cowboy or a LA Laker fan, and he from Miami-Dade, Broward, or Palm Beach County. What are you doing, boy? You started liking that team because at the time that you knew better, they was doing better. They was winning. You started liking that team, and I'm ashamed of you. That is so immature. You need to grow up. Like your own damn team. You liking a team because they was winning, and that's the past. They go to talking about the greats in basketball and football and baseball and soccer and hockey. That's the past. But yeah, that's a part of this. All right, you're right. That's a part of the legacy. So we still remain the best franchise ever all time then because nobody ain't beat us and we won the Super Bowl? I can't talk about that because it happened in the 70s, but you can talk about the shit that happened in the 80s or the 90s. Tell you right now, you Miami born, and I have nothing personally against the team itself. I don't like them, but I got something against the Southern fans of the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Lakers. It's too many of y'all. Somebody lying. Y'all is groupies. Y'all ain't Gucci. Y'all ain't Louis. Y'all is groupies. Y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back there. Bitch, I got my pots. I got my pots. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Bitch, I Got My Pots. I've been getting phone calls, text messages, DMs, back channel. I've been getting comments from all you Miami born and raised LA Laker fans. Miami. Now I see if it was a Miami born and raised Tampa Bay Buccaneer or a Miami born and raised Atlanta Braves, but we ain't have baseball at the time. I could understand that if you like Florida State, because you like the second best team in the state. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all know I was coming at y'all, yeah. But what I ain't gonna never understand is how somebody for the 305, 954, or the 561 could like a team for the 213. A team out of Texas. How you do that? Where they do that at? Shouts out to my main man, Hemi Bucket. Hemi Jimmy Buckets. Yeah, Hemi Jimmy. Now my problem with Jimmy Butler is this. Now you done spoiled me. I'm gonna need 30 from you at least every time you step on the court. Y'all see Memphis a fluke? I don't know when the last time a player got a triple-double and lost after leading damn near by 20. From a team that's depleted, everybody's hurt. My main shooter was attacked on the court. So I turned Strus into the lone gunman. Yeah, he my shooter now. You know I'm gonna keep it real and see what we looking like over here. See what my Black Eyed Peas looking like. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I cook black eyed peas in about 10 seconds when I introduce my new guest, my guest of the day. And I want you to take everything I'm about to say very, very serious. See, I get real personal when it comes to music. Like I always tell you, I thought music was supposed to take you somewhere. There's a lot of one-hit wonders, a lot of fluke songs that come through. There's a lot of Milli Vanillis that pop in here and there. Prince, the last one gonna ever walk by me on stage with his ass out. So Lil Nas X, I don't know, you got your lane, but this ain't your lane. You can't roll no stripes over here. You got your lane, I respect you, get your money, do your thing, enjoy everything, enjoy all the things in life that you enjoy. But after Milli Vanilli came out there lip syncing, and then Prince turned around and both his ass cheeks were oiled up and it was out. I said, okay, now this is my limit. This is where I draw my line at right here. Now this it, nobody else can't do this. Like, cause everybody can't be trying to do the same thing. Because when music becomes a gimmick, it's not worth nothing. My next guest put out his first album 20 years ago. 20 years ago. It's called A Beautiful World. And though he made scenes to influence people on other levels, found out this is a down-to-earth brother. This is my inspiration for cooking black eyed peas, because when I first heard him, I thought he was black. I thought he was black when I first heard him blowing. I'll get up for the legendary Mr. Robin Thicke, y'all.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Hey, Trick, how are you, man?
What's going on?
Thanks for having me, my fam.
Hey, man, that's anytime, man. It's a pleasure to be here.
First of all, I'm looking at this right now.
You see how pretty that chicken is?
Woo!
We'll be
take
ready
it
to
off
eat
the
in a
bone,
minute.
put it in a sandwich, put some sauce on it. You can do a bunch of that.
And rest in peace. Look, the older you get, the more you look like your daddy. I
know, right?
I grew up as a fan of your daddy.
And I could say, hey, Trick, how you doing? Let's have some chicken.
So when he was writing all those songs for a lot of theme songs that
that's right.
People don't know big theme songs.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Pops did different strokes. And that's him singing too. A lot of people don't know he's actually.
Were you around at that time, or you was a baby?
I was a baby.
Yeah,
I was a baby with that. But he was always doing that. He was always writing jokes or writing songs. Or he was just one of those cats, always working, always creating.
When did they know that you could blow?
Well, I was about 7 years old. You know, my mom was a singer too. My mom had a #1 song in the '80s called "Friends and Lovers" with actually an R&B singer named Carl Anderson. So
I gotta look up to
yeah. So we got like generations of black music in my family. We've been trying to make black music for 6 generations.
Man, hey.
I got jazz trumpet players. My grandpa was a jazz trumpet player. So it's in the blood, man.
Man, hey, look, and let me tell you something. You the first non-black singer that we didn't get mad at for our black women. Our black women want to have trim from you, man. I know a lot of black girls that when I told my own girl, I say, you know, I got Robert Thicke supposed to be coming by the show tomorrow. She was like, tell him I'm over here waiting on him.
Well, that's what's fun now with all like the young rappers. And I see them out and stuff, and they be like, "Man, my mama loves you."
Yeah, because
I got mama props, you know.
Because you know why? Because the new generation now could say things, and they can hear things that we didn't hear. Like our secrets in our family, they kept them away from us, and if we knew them, you were not supposed to repeat nothing inside the house, outside the house.
That's right.
And but it's different now.
Yeah,
but you got a new single coming.
Because nowadays they take what's in the house and put it on Instagram. You know what I mean? So everybody
keep telling
knows what's
them,
in the house.
I keep telling them this. You can't go viral on purpose. It should be something that's done accidentally.
Right, it's gotta be magical. There's gotta be something that just happens.
You got a new single coming out.
Chicken.
You got a new single coming out, right?
Yeah, today we dropped a new video with Gotti. With Yo Gotti. It's called Brown Liquor. Which goes very well with this chicken.
Brown liquor.
Brown liquor and Trick Daddy chicken.
I mean, we called it Barnyard Pimp when I was in the chain gang, right?
Yeah.
Because we got it once a month, every third or first Thursday. We called it Barnyard Pimp, and we look forward to it. Man, I just learned after growing up so hard. You know, I grew up on welfare, food stamps, and after growing up so hard, I just always say, at least if I don't have nothing else, I want a pair of clean pair of drawers, socks, and t-shirt, and I want a good meal.
Yeah, man.
I can sleep on the couch, I can sleep on the floor, on the pallet, but I need to put on some clean clothes, and I need to eat good.
I've heard that. You know what I like? What I like is I like the way you keep it clean. I'm the same way. I clean up as I cook.
That's the only way. That's the only way. And
my son, I'm trying to teach my son that. He ain't get it yet. He just leaves everything out. I come back
my son is grown now. He be like, my bad. Like, bad.
I'm like, yo, bad. Everything is still out. Look at this. Everything.
That's like my godbrother, nephew. You don't know him. He over there, nephew. Never put shit back. Like, put it back.
And I'm telling him, I'm like, the food is cooking. You have time to clean up while the food is cooking, you know? He didn't get that message just yet.
So I don't know if you know, but I was trending last year.
Yep.
I went on Drink Champs. And
I just did that also. I did that myself.
And Nori asked me about the Eat a Booty game. and a lot of the fellas don't want to admit it, but I don't mind eating a girl booty or letting her eat my booty, as long as it's a girl. Are you down with the Eat a Booty game? Or?
I am big time on Eat a Booty.
Right.
Not as much on being eating the booty.
Okay.
But big on doing the thing.
Y'all heard that EBG, baby.
Ain't nothing about a woman that's not edible.
Up top. Up top.
Ain't nothing not edible.
I tell you, and let me tell you, for a long time, I had a relationship with a girl. The only way I could see her pussy was to promise I was gonna eat it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna eat it. I was young at the time, and
I think you got the good end of that deal, to be honest with you.
And listen to this, but hey, hold on, it gets better. I never penetrated her with myself. Mm-hmm. It was all I used my mouth on her every time, and we had a nice. She had never, because the mama used to lie back then and tell, oh, I'm gonna take you to the doctor, I'm gonna tell if you're a virgin. If I knew she was lying now, I would have did it, but I didn't want her mama to beat her ass, so I just said, okay, I'll just eat it. You good, baby.
Yeah.
As years went by, I'm more pleased I become a pleaser. Like I could just do you.
I'm a romantic. I'm the same way. I like to do the pleasing first, and then you can please me maybe. But I get pleasure out of pleasing.
That's how I am, man. You got the new price. Are you doing another album?
Yeah, man. You know what? The Malibu fires that happened like 4 years ago, my house burned down. So I've been on the road, and I've had a couple babies since then. So I've been in
couple babies?
Yeah, I had 3 in a row, like 3 babies in 3 years. So yeah, you Trick Daddy, I'm Big Daddy. So now I just moved back into my Malibu house, and I got my studio set up and everything. So I've been super creative, and the last 6 months I've been writing a lot of new records. So
if you need something, if you need me on something,
come on now.
We could do a save the world.
Hey, I got 4
song.
kids, and Trick love a kid.
We could do a save the world song. We could do something. Some you got that. You say, well, I want to see what direction I want to go with it. You may have a little piece of it. Just send it to me. I probably surprise you.
Come on, man.
I'm the real deal.
We gonna write that Jimmy Butler 56.
that right there. 56.
Jimmy going off.
56. And my boy LeBron. I hope time.
See, I'm an LA boy, so I'm a Laker man.
And I have nothing against you guys.
Yeah, because I'm in LA.
But right. But what about these dudes out the Grove? This dude's out of Coconut Grove, man.
They got enough to love out here. They need to rep their town. I'm with you on that.
I'm sick of. Well, we gonna.
Yeah, I'm actually excited because the Lakers is looking strong. Ever since they made them last trades, they got D'Angelo. Austin Reeves is playing well.
I was a little scared because AD was giving me.
Once AD gets going.
That's another. See that.
And the defense too, because
AD gotta like him. What AD gotta do, he have to like and respect his game more than he loved to see LeBron playing.
Yeah.
I don't need you watching LeBron.
I think he's got that though. I think he knows, and LeBron's the leader of that. LeBron's like, yo, get the ball to AD as much as possible, and we good, and I'll do the rest. Just feed AD, feed him some chicken.
We're about to eat in here.
Yes, sir.
We about to eat in here.
Good thing, because I came with empty stomachs.
See, what is you eating, see? That's what I need to know, see.
Man, I just want some rice and some black eyed peas. And I'm gonna take a shot too for that brown liquor.
Come on, Duce in
You
the
got that
house. Shout out
Duce in the building.
Duce. Shout out Duce family. Brown liquor.
We finna fix these plays. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna chop it up a little more. And always remember, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe now. Hit the button, cause bitch, I got my pots.
Ha ha.
Welcome back to another episode of Bitch, I Got My Pots. We got our plates here fixed. We're gonna leave them brace swells right quick.
Well, we need to take a shot first.
Let's take a shot,
We'll do one little shot, warm it up.
Ask
Brown
God for
liquor.
forgiveness. You want right
Brown
when we
liquor.
finna pray,
Brown
you
liquor.
want us to see.
Out now.
Brown
liquor.
With Yo
Featuring
Gotti,
Yo
right?
Gotti.
Yo Gotti. Shout out to Yo Gotti, my man Memphis in the house. Duce.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, I'll say a little something like I say to my children. Thank you, God, for these blessings. Thank you for our family and friends and everybody we love. Please watch over us. Give us a great meal. Thank you, Trick Daddy, for this delicious food. Please watch over us, get us home safely to our loved ones. All these blessings are in your name. Amen.
Hey, man. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
So you say you got 4 kids. I heard one of your kids doing music now.
He can sing. My 13-year-old, he got the gift, and I was actually a studio rat until I was about 30 years old. I was just in the studio every day, and then I became a performer. But my son, just at 13 years old, he gets out on that stage, and he's just like, oh, he loves to be up there, man. He got the gift.
That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Give them something to do.
But some kids they're good at sports. Some kids are good at academics. But if they're good at the arts, they still get to find something that gives them strength, of character, gives them confidence in themselves, and even if they're not the quarterback or the head cheerleader, That's why it's
not only that, they don't watch TV no more.
Yeah. Oh, they're on YouTube. They just on their phones watching.
They don't.
YouTube
TV shows don't stand a chance. They were not made for adults.
Oh my God, that chicken. Oh my God. Wow, that's good. Man, that's some of the best chicken I've ever had on real. Wow.
For real.
Wow.
What could I say, man?
That shit melts in your mouth. Wow.
On God.
Woo.
So you still doing
That's
the Masked
amazing.
Singer?
That's amazing. That is some of the best chicken I've ever had in my life. Yeah, Masked Singer, man, it's been such a blessing for me. When I first started it, I was like, I don't know what I'm getting into. Sometimes you get into these crazy shows,
Right.
and you don't know what you get into. But it's been so great for me. Like, I get to watch these great performances. I get to hang out with my friends like Nick Cannon and Dr. Ken. And then I get to be home on time to put my kids to bed, So it's different from a musician schedule where you're up all night in the studio.
Right.
So it's been a blessing for me and my family, man. I love doing that show.
So now you got an album after 7 years. You going on tour?
No, right now I'm not excited about doing long tours because I don't want to be away from the kids too much. So I try to do weekend concerts or just like in 1 week knock out 3 or 4 concerts, But that way I'm not away from my kids for too long. My dad was a workaholic also, and he was my favorite, he was my idol and shit, but he was always gone, you know what I mean, on the weekends. So I didn't get as much time with him as I wanted, so I want to make sure I'm there for my kids.
Y'all heard that? And that's pertaining to any kind of business, especially you a drug dealer.
Yeah, going on a six-year tour.
Fuck around and catch a quarter. We done did it again, y'all.
Oh, man, that's so good. That chicken is insane. Oh my God. Man, I ain't even messing around.
What, another legend? When I'm satisfied with the food.
Woo! Man, y'all are missing out at home. Y'all know you're looking at this, but you have no idea how good this is. Wow.
Who y'all want me to bring on the show next time? Let me know.
Yeah, hit us up on IG.
Here we go.
Trick,
Wow.
I got my pots.
That is amazing.
Thanks again to my main man, Robert Thicke. You my brother from now on.
Thank you, baby.
My
Man,
boy CO up top, see?
I might just have to stop by here when I come down here just so I can get more of this chicken.
Anytime.
Go to Sunday's Eatery.
Woo!
Go to Sundays.com, get your seasoning. Remember, press that subscribe button, refer to a friend, and always never forget that. Bitch, I got my pot.
Ah!
I got my pots.
Hey, this is a part of the show. You already know what we do. Man, I got some talent right out of Memphis, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing about Memphis. They've been banging hits after hits after hits after hits. And if this man right here do it, man, it's on and popping, man. The city gonna really be up. Hey, what's up, Honcho Double H?
Going on.
Hey, Miami and Memphis, man. We sorry about the Memphis, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you gonna do today?
Spit something for y'all.
You got something for us?
Got something for you.
Man, well, do something, man.
Something different.
Do something. You ready?
You know what it's called?
Let's do it then. Do it.
Murder. These niggas ain't fucking with us.
Damn, Nico slamming.
You ripping murder, you can't be talking about the label. You not a part of the label. All this your bitch, please don't think I'm a saver. I'm trying to see if she able. They knew I was bumping before I was beating on the table. Murder forever the label. Feel like a person holding something heavy too long. This time to put this on the table. These niggas mad, cause we got them hot up in here. They soft as some cotton up in here. Boy, you gon' die for thinking we not up in here. Cause we got them shots up in here. Who are them niggas? They acting too hot up in here. Get hit and they top up in here. I'm tired of these rappers and all these bullshit lines. We knowing you not what you will. I got them hot, keep the little bitch out the spot. She keep on asking about ops, you weren't a why. Boy, you the fed or cop, you working for niggas, we not. We heard these niggas be hating, we don't give a fuck. You think we be stressing about ops, soon we see the ops, we running them down. You think we ain't jump out this car? I'm in my artist mode, just bought me some diamonds. Rock and roll, I told him to leave me alone. When I was 21, now I'm in savage mode. The only huncho, forever thorough. I'm standing on murder code. They tryna act nice as hell, cause I got some money, can't fuck with no pity hoe. Watch out, I see the ops out. Now I'm riding around the city with the mops out. Any nigga talking fight and getting knocked out. Off a wheel, we the land, we done popped out. A lot of niggas, they gon' hate it when we pop out. Fuck a wheel when that ain't with it, they can walk out. If you dissing when I see you, this a walk down. I ain't scared of no nigga, I don't talk down. Bought some titties for the Drake, let the broad down. I been rapping for a minute, what they waiting on? I ain't worried about shit, what you waiting on? You the type of nigga get a nigga postponed. I'm the type of nigga get a nigga throat gone. I had ball with before you put some soap on. Over the jail for a minute, I ain't do long. He was tough, so I hit him, I ain't do wrong. Better learn how to stay up in your group home. Niggas dying over shit that could've shook on. I ain't round with a nigga if he look wrong. She'll never get this low if she cook wrong. Me and Book fish telling like the hook on. These niggas flip more than the flip phone. Red rum on my head, shoulda knew something. Tired of niggas out here talking, nigga do something.
Fuck you talking about, nigga, yeah. Only huncho in the city, nigga shit off away or CMG bid it, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
Honcho Double H.
For sure.
Memphis, baby.
For sure. Appreciate you.
Love.
Good.
Bitch, I got my pots.
You got my box.